Grand Rising, beautiful souls. Thank you so much for coming back to my channel. It is so much appreciated. Before we get started, if you would like to purchase a reading from me, you can do so by visiting my website, where I provide a wide variety of spreads to choose from. And let's go ahead and get started. So we're starting with fire signs today. We're going to start with Aries. Aries is going to be timestamped so that you are able to jump ahead to whichever sign is necessary for you. And this applies to your sun, moon, and rising, okay? All right, so let's get started here for Aries for the week ahead, for the week of January 5th, week of January 5th through the 12th. Let's take a look at the week ahead for Aries here. Let's first start with the overall energy for Aries for the next week ahead. Ooh. All right, Aries energy. We got the King of Wands. With the King of Wands energy, that usually signifies, in my opinion, a bit of selfishness, okay? But that's a good thing, a need for you to pull back your energy and focus on your own passions here. At the bottom of the deck, we have the King of Swords in a reverse position. So you may not want to be too egotistical this week, okay? You may not want to be so blunt and harsh with your words here. You may want to make sure that if you are speaking, when you do speak, you're speaking logically, okay? You're not just speaking from a sense of emotion or not allowing things to balance out properly. I see something about gratitude here. They may need to be an expression of gratitude towards those who may have helped you most recently get to where you are or assisted you in any way here, because the King of Wands does represent a leader, okay? It represents a very dedicated leader, one that's not afraid to get his hands dirty and to step off of his throne. But like I said, sometimes he can be a bit selfish and get things done for himself first before he allows anything else to be done for anyone else. So that may be something you have to watch out for. That's just the overall energy. Let's see what's going on for this week in love for Aries. What's going on this week in love for Aries? What's going on this week in love? For my Aries, for January 5th through the 12th. Let's get it. Oh, okay. We got the Hangman coming out in the reverse position. With the Hangman in the reverse position, it means that somebody needs to work on letting go, okay? My Aries energy, that's Pisces energy with the Hangman, but please understand you do not have to be dealing with a Pisces. This could be the energy of anyone, okay? It could just represent a need to let go, a need to release your emotions, or a need to release control as it pertains to the way things are going in your love life, or what it is that you could be expecting if you are single. We got the Three of Pentacles in reverse at the bottom of the deck, and usually if you are single with the Three of Pentacles, that represents, you know, work could be more of a priority here, or your goals or your ambitions, the things that you have going. It could also indicate hold on. If you are in a relationship, I do want to say that if you are in a relationship, there could be a version of a breakup happening here, and it could have something to do with someone messing around at work. I just wanted to pull that out. But yeah, if you are single and you feel like your work life is getting in the way of your love life right now, then that means that you do need to work on some releasing here, okay? You need to work on letting go or releasing the need to control when things are going to happen, how they're going to happen. And if you're still holding on to a past relationship here emotionally, if you're still hoping for that relationship to reconcile, or if you still need to heal from that relationship, you're going to have to start by purging, crying, screaming, whatever is necessary, but letting go, okay? If you are in a relationship, there is a possibility, like I said, the verge of a breakup here, Aries. So please keep that energy in mind, because someone could be messing around. So let's get career energy here. Career and business for the week of the 5th to the 12th for my Aries here. Ooh, we got the Four of Wands. Usually with the Four of Wands, that represents taking a break, some rest here. There could be a problem at work. For some, there may be a problem at work. We have the Five of Pentacles at the bottom of the deck, and there could be some job loss. Someone could be walking away from a job. I don't see it so much as someone being fired. I don't see that, but I definitely see the possibility of someone walking away from their job or taking a vacation, taking a break, because it's just been too much right now. Like, you need to lay down. I'm seriously seeing someone who needs to lay down. With the Five of Pentacles in reverse, that does represent the possibility of gaining employment, okay? If you've been having trouble with your finances or with finding work or advancing in your career in any way, there could be a turnaround in that this week, okay? With the Five of Pentacles, you could be receiving some type of help, or you could be receiving a phone call for a certain job. That's something you could look out for, something that you could look forward to. Things are looking to turn around. I am hearing that things can turn around for some of you, okay? All right, so let's get into it, and let's take a look at finances. Finances for my Aries this week. Let's take a look at finances this week for Aries. Give me a card that represents Aries finances, please. Give me a card that represents Aries finances. Yeah, there's going to be a turnaround and possibility of jobs or finances this week with the Nine of Swords in reverse. Don't stress about it. Don't worry too much here. Get out of your head. Okay, that could be something that's holding you back. We have the Page of Swords at the bottom of the deck. Don't be afraid to speak up. If you need to ask for help, if there's someone you need to turn to, someone you need to talk to, like you need to ask for that help. Don't be afraid to speak up. Don't be afraid to send that message. Don't be immature about it either. Like if somebody is coming in to help you, Aries, don't be too prideful, okay? Do not be too prideful, because we already saw the King of Swords. We got the King of Wands here, who does like to, you know, do things his own way before allowing anyone to come in. Or if someone does help, they don't like to talk about it later on. Like, no, don't do that, Aries. If you need help with something here, it is going to come in, but also you may need to speak up first. You may need to speak up first, but I do see things turning around here. There is a little bit of stress, a little bit of being very tired here, but I'm getting the feeling of someone just having this sense of relief, like, oh my God, okay, finally I can relax, okay? I don't have to worry about it or stress about it so much. So there can be a change in jobs. There can be an increase in, job potential. You can get a phone call back about a job here. The jobs is heavy today. I don't know why that's coming through so strongly here, but job seems to be the theme here. Job, unemployment, or employment. So we're going to go to Leo now, all right? Let's go to Leo here. Let's get the energy for Leos for January 5th through the 12th. And we're going to start with the overall energy for Leo. Overall energy for Leo for this week, please. Let's get the card that represents overall energy for my Leos, please. Come on now. What is up with this? We got the Ten of Swords. The overall energy is the Ten of Swords, and some of you could be worn out. Some of you could have so much going on that it's too much and it's breaking you down. This does not have to mean that someone else is doing the breaking down here, or that someone is causing you stress. But it could have a lot to do with we're coming in from the holidays, and there's just been a lot of burden on your back here. There's been a lack of understanding or a lack of clarity, or maybe you just feel as though things just couldn't get any worse, and they absolutely can't. Like, I really want you to know that things cannot get any worse. It literally says everything is fine. Everything is fine. You are overthinking. You're stressing, okay? It could have something to do with home and family life, with kids here, okay? We have the Six of Cups, and the Six of Cups can also represent the past as well. It can represent living in past moments. If you allow yourself to live too much in the past here, that can cause you to feel depressed, because you're not allowing anything in the present to happen. You're not focusing on the present. You're not allowing the blessings of the present to come in, or you're not interested in taking advantage of those blessings. Like, look how she's looking at that person with that cup. Like, come on here. You want to take more advantage of the things that come towards you here, but that doesn't mean you have to always return to the past just because it resurfaces, okay? Make sure that's something that you're not doing this week. Like, don't return to the past, or don't live in the past, okay? Because that could cause you to feel down, okay? That can cause you to stop the progress you've been making. Let's get into love here. Let's get into love here for my Leos. What can they expect this week in love? Or what is it that they need to love? For singles and those in relationships. For Leo. Leo, please. Ooh. All right, my Leos, you got the Three of Wands. With the Three of Wands, that represents a supportive partner. That represents finding a passionate partner here. If you're single, that could represent travel. It could represent travel overseas, to be specific, but it doesn't have to be. It could represent just broadening your horizons and willing to step out and put yourself out there when it comes to love, okay? If you're single, that's what that means. But if you're in a relationship, this can mean massive expansion in your relationship. Not massive, but, expansion overall, because the Three of Wands does represent something manifesting into reality for your relationship here. And like I said, it could mean a supportive partner. At the bottom of the deck, we do have the Hermit card. So going back to my singles here, there could be my singles here who started on a new horizon when it comes to love or dating situations. Some of you could be celibate. Some of you could be not withholding sex, but you're taking a step back from sex, and you're doing more self-discovery. What is that I already picked up? You're doing more self-discovery here. You're doing more shadow work. Some of you could be working on your shadow selves here as it pertains to attracting more love, pure love into your life here. But I do also want to say, don't be afraid to step out there, okay? You don't have to be in complete hermit mode. If you are celibate for some reason, that does not mean that you cannot date. But hey, I mean, they kind of go one in hand. Like, if you are celibate, don't be trying to You never know. You could attract that partner, okay? I am seeing that. That's a possibility that you could attract that partner after doing some self-discovery. But again, if you are in a relationship, I am more so seeing that there's a possibility of expansion, okay? There is a possibility of changing locations. I heard that. I just heard that. I don't know why. But there could be some movement happening in your relationship after some time of it being stagnant or it being very quiet. So that's a blessing there. So let's move into career. And okay, career and business. We got the Empress in the reverse position. Ooh. Okay. We got the Empress card in the reverse position as it pertains to career and business. And with the Empress in reverse, it could represent not taking advantage or not putting that energy into what means a lot to you here, what it is that you want to advance with. Okay, the Empress card, she usually gives me energy of, being a boss, and if not a boss, just someone who is very high up in their career. We have the Hierophant at the bottom of the deck. This represents teachings and learnings and morals and values here. So if there's something that you're trying to learn, something that you're trying to grow and develop here, you're on the right path here, okay? But just don't lose the confidence, because it may be isn't happening as fast as you want, or you aren't seeing the results as quickly as you want here. Don't worry here, okay? As it pertains to your career in business, I'm seeing a lack of self-esteem. There's something that you need to go forward with. Whatever it is that's calling your name as it pertains to your career or your business, you need to go ahead and push through and get started or continue, because we do already have the Empress energy here. If you have already started on it, don't be afraid to continue in that energy, okay? Because you're so close to having that abundance, that wealth, that prosperity just flow in naturally here, okay? This calls for a lot of self-focus. It calls for a lot of you to pull back your energy and focus on the things that you want to accomplish here. I mean, that's two major arcana cards. Signifies the possibility of a major shift happening in your career this week. All right, my Leos. So let's finally take a look at finances. What are their finances looking like this week? Or what is it that my Leos need to know? What is it that my Leos need to know? Ooh. All right, I'm going to take them because we got two. We got the Tower card and we got the Ten of Pentacles. Of course, I'm going to put the Ten of Pentacles on the table. But I'm going to get that Tower card right next to it, because I feel as though something may happen. Okay, something may happen first before you get this Ten of Pentacles. The Tower card does represent Tower moments. That means chaotic moments. That can mean things falling apart. That can mean a stroke. I'm going to say a stroke of bad luck, but it just seems as though things are just consistently going wrong in this little time frame here. But I feel as though they can get better. Now, I do want to say this could have something to do with family here, okay? This could have something to do with family, specifically a father figure. Yeah, I was about to say specifically, but whatever, go to hell. Anyway, with the Ten of Pentacles, this could represent an inheritance of some kind here. This could represent a loss but a gain at the same time. Like, that's crazy. I am hearing a loss but a gain at the same time. Like, this isn't something that needed to happen, but it was something that was going to happen regardless. So please, please keep that in mind. But as far as your finances this week, there looks to be a big blessing that could be coming through for you as well. Like a big, well, I'm not going to say you win in the lottery or nothing like that. I mean, if you do decide to play the lottery, my Leos, then there is a possibility that you could win. But like I said, there's going to be a little storm before the calm as it pertains to that Ten of Pentacles this week, okay? All right, so finally, let's tap in and go towards my Sagittarius. Let's start with their overall energy for the week of the 5th through the 12th. Let's start with my Sagittarius energy here. Woo. All right, you got the Victory here, Sag. You got the Chariot card. I mean, it is a victory card, but it does represent Cancerian energy. So let's see. Firstly, you got to get over those emotions, okay? You got to get over those obstacles or those blockages that may be standing in your way this week, okay? You have to address them and you have to tackle them head on. Know this. You possess the willpower and strength to overcome this energy. We have the Four of Wands at the bottom of the deck. Usually, as everyone knows, the Four of Wands usually can represent the number 1111, which means your manifestations are coming in, which means that you are blessed, okay? It does represent a sense of abundance. But back to this Chariot energy, because it is a major arcana energy, which can represent major shifts are happening within your life in this area. But this is overall energy, okay? There's going to be some obstacles this week. We haven't even gotten to them, but there's going to be some obstacles this week, but you can come out on top. You can come out in victory if you just first discipline yourself to get through them. Have the faith and know that it is built within you to overcome anything that stands in your way. Okay, but there is going to be some type of celebration or happiness. There could be a big purchase that happens this week for you guys. But let's see. Let's get into love for Sag. Let's get into love. Let's get into love here for Sagittarius. Yep. Oh, ugh. We got the Hierophant card, all right, Sagittarius, with all this major energy, we got the Hierophant card, and that usually represents high levels of commitment. It usually could represent someone wanting marriage. So if you are in a relationship, keep an eye out for that. Someone may be wanting to elevate this relationship, like extremely, push it high. We got the Three of Pentacles. The Three of Pentacles in a reverse position now. The only thing you could be worried about here with the Three of Pentacles, this could represent, being able to continue to focus on what it is that you have going on as far as your goals, being supported in the things that you want to tackle or the things that you want to accomplish here. It could also represent, it can mean that I'm also getting that someone feels as though they're not being rewarded for what it is that they do, and this is still in love. Okay, this is still in love, and I feel as though that can turn around. Like, this is giving me in your head energy. I don't know why, but I feel like someone is very much in their head as it pertains to the nature of their relationship, and your relationship is strong. Your relationship can even be getting ready to ascend a little higher. But overall, with the energy of the Hierophant card, as it pertains to your love life, there could be some very high levels of commitments or change in trajectories as it pertains to your relationship happening this week. Okay. It could have something to do with someone's job. Someone's job could be changing. That doesn't have to be. But strong Taurus energy there. Strong Taurus energy here. All right, so let's take a look. Let's take a look at their career and business for Sag this week. Career and business for Sagittarius. For my Sagittarius this week. Swords, Two of Swords here. There has to be a decision made. Someone is stagnant on what it is they want to do. And look at that. Seven of Pentacles at the bottom of the deck. With 7 Pentacles at the bottom of the deck. And especially, oh, that's not 7. That's not the 7. That's the 9. The 9 of Pentacles at the bottom of the deck. Still in all, it's the same damn message, because who wants to step out into entrepreneurship, or who wants to begin something here, who has planted a seed and feel as though, once again, this has to do with either not having enough or not feeling as though you're supported, or feeling as though you're seeing the results of what it is that you're working on. The 9 of Pentacles in reverse usually represents, it can usually represent the energy of someone who has done so much. They have done so much and they are proud of themselves. They have a sense of being proud of themselves, but they're at a point now, okay, I need a little bit of help, but do I ask for that help? Is that something I'm supposed to do? Like, I decided to do this on my own. I decided to be independent. That's what I want. So am I allowed to ask for that help? Hell yeah. You get to a point, if you are in business for yourself, okay, if you are an entrepreneur, you get to a point where you're going to need to have help, okay? Your business is going to grow, it's going to prosper. That's what you want, right? Then you can't individually do everything by yourself. You only have 2 hands. So if you need help, or if you need a break, or if you need some type of guidance or whatever, don't be afraid to ask for that, okay? Do not be too bold to ask for that, okay? Don't be too independent to ask for the help that you need here. It's going to keep you stagnant if you don't. Also, alternatively, someone could be deciding on whether they want to continue on in their career or in the industry that they're in, or whether they want to step out and do their own thing here. Go where it's calling you. We have the Hierophant already on the table. Go where your spirit, where your soul is calling you to go here, okay? If you need that clarity, of course, sit down. Do some hermit mode, okay? Sit down and meditate, or sit down and just allow your mind to run until it gets clear, okay? Until you can clearly decide what it is that needs your focus right now, okay? All right, so last but not least, let's take a look at their finances here. Let's take a look at the finances here for this week for Sagittarius. Take a look at finances here this week for Sagittarius, for my Sagittarius energy. All right, Sagittarius, what it is that you need to pull back on. We got the Devil card here in the reverse position. We're still in Capricorn season, ain't we? Because that's Capricorn energy. But yeah, you could, okay, we got the King of Wands at the bottom of the deck, because I was just getting ready to say, all right, we got the King of Wands at the bottom of the deck clarifying this energy. So you could definitely be working on rebuilding yourself after a tough time here as it pertains to your finances here. It could have been some toxic some toxic spending. And what I mean by that, you could have been overspending, you could have been splurging, you could have been helping those who were only, using you here. But again, I think I told this to Aries, it's time to be more selfish. There's a need for you to be more selfish, because if they aren't going to say thank you, then you don't need to keep helping them. Okay, that's a codependency. Someone possibly has a codependency here on you. Who is this? Sagittarius. Someone possibly has a codependency here on you, Sag, so you may want to watch out for that this week, especially as it pertains to finances, and you need to put your foot down. I mean, the King of Wands is not afraid to put his damn foot down when it comes to being used, when it comes to people stepping out of line here. This definitely represents growing distance from someone that you could have been helping. I mean, that's literally what the King of Wands represents. Being grateful for those who have helped you to get to where you are, and being appreciative of it. But I feel as though some of you guys' goals may have been stunted or put on hold because you've been helping out others here, and you need to pull back on that for just a minute. Once again, this is, Capricorn energy. So if we are speaking on specific souls or specific individuals here, that may give you an inclination. All right. So, all right, you guys, that is all that I have for you today, my fire signs. I do hope you enjoyed, and I provided you some clarity and understanding as to what you can expect this week. And I will see you guys next week, okay? Thank you so very much for coming to my channel. And remember, if you would like to book a personal reading, you can do so by simply clicking the link down below in the description box, and it will take you directly to the website where you can see the wide variety of spreads I offer, okay? So, peace, blessings, ashe. Bye-bye.